Coach, back out on the practice field today, what did you see from your team?
What we usually see on the practice field: really good response, really good energy, accountability for a result, and trying to be proactive and taking steps forward.
What's the big focus this week, you think?
Trying to get our intensity, our mentality right from the start, and so that we start at our maximum and we finish at our maximum. Obviously you have to manage the match, but when it comes to intensity and mentality, I think if we control us playing at 100% of that effort, 100% of our focus and concentration, that's what we've made mistakes so far this year.
You said before that you like the intensity that you've seen in practice. Does that continue?
Yeah, it always does. I mean, I've said it many times before, this is a great group of men to work with, and they're great to work with because they bring such a positive mentality to how they train and how they work. We just have to bring the same thing to games, and the unfortunate thing is I think our fans, and obviously when you're in this sport, on the Saturdays or the Sundays or whatever the match day is, that's the time where the bright spotlight is on you, and everybody gets to have a judgment and a perception. And for me, that start of the game against Bethlehem Steel was not indicative of what these men are capable and what they do on a daily basis.
What's the as you start looking ahead to Loudoun, what's the focus there? What do you see from Loudoun that may make them problematic?
Very similar to Bethlehem Steel. Anytime you're playing an MLS team, you deal with professional players that are on the younger side, but obviously they're not signed, they're not in that club unless they have a lot of quality and a lot of potential to be on the first team. With Bethlehem Steel, you saw a bunch of guys that have played with the first team that played in Slugger the other night, and I think we're going to have the same thing when we go to Audi Field, because we're going to see a bunch of DC United players mixed in with young guys. So it's the same kind of presentation for us. We have to control what we can. I still think our quality and our experience should come out, but it can't come out if we don't bring the type of effort and mentality that we're continually talking about.
We're working on stories on George and Paco. I'll start with George first. What have you seen from George Davis since your time here?
Just a wonderful pro. You don't get to be a pro for this many years without doing this job in a way that is reflective of how he goes about it on a daily basis. So I've enjoyed my time with him immensely, and I hope that continues.